And the fact that around 450,000 new pieces of malware are being discovered daily makes it more likely that you might encounter a malware attack one way or another. Hey everyone, welcome back. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the different ways malware can infiltrate your devices. Now, we live in an age where everything is done digitally, including jobs, entertainment, and even healthcare, which makes contracting malware even more dangerous and devastating. And the fact that around 450,000 new pieces of malware are being discovered daily makes it more likely that you might encounter a malware attack one way or another. So in this video, I'll be explaining the different ways your device could get infected with malware, since knowing the source and how it works would greatly help in preventing it from happening. But before we get into the video, it's important to note that the most effective way to protect yourself from malware is by installing a reliable antivirus on your systems. So if you want to get an antivirus software and you're not sure where to start, I left some in-depth reviews on antiviruses that I personally recommend in the description down below, along with some discounts, so make sure to check them out. Alright, so the first and most common method through which malware infects systems is phishing attacks. In a typical phishing scenario, attackers impersonate legitimate entities, often through deceptive emails, websites, or messages. Users are tricked into revealing sensitive information such as login credentials, financial data, or personal information. Once the attacker has these details, they can easily gain unauthorized access to your system, either by exploiting the information directly or using it to deliver malware, such as keyloggers that captures your keystrokes. Phishing attacks frequently combine social engineering tactics to create a sense of urgency or authority, making users more likely to take the desired action. To protect your system, it's important to be careful about emails or messages from unknown sources and verify the legitimacy of any requests for sensitive information. Next up, we have drive-by downloads. Now, drive-by downloads involve malware being downloaded and installed on your system without your knowledge or consent. This typically happens when you visit compromised or malicious websites that exploit vulnerabilities in your browser or plugins. The moment you land on such a site, the malware is silently delivered and executed on your computer. With that being said, modern web browsers are equipped with security features designed to block malicious content, but attackers are continually finding new ways to bypass these defenses. To mitigate the risk of drive-by downloads, it's important to keep your software, including your browser, up to date and use browser extensions that offer additional protection against malicious websites. Another way you can get your system infected with malware is through software vulnerabilities. One of the primary ways malware infiltrates systems is by exploiting vulnerabilities in the software installed on your computer. Whether it's the operating system, applications, or device drivers, any security flaw can be targeted by malware creators. Such vulnerabilities can provide an entry point for malware to gain unauthorized access to your system or execute malicious code. To counteract this threat, software developers release regular updates and patches to address known vulnerabilities. And so it's important to apply these updates as soon as possible, as failure to do so can leave your system exposed to a wide array of potential threats. Malware can also be delivered through seemingly harmless files or email attachments. For example, a document sent as an email attachment might contain a hidden script or malware payload that executes when the file is opened. Similarly, infected software downloads, such as cracked programs or pirated media files, are notorious for carrying malware. To prevent malware infiltration through infected files or email attachments, it is important to be careful when opening files from unverified sources. Scan all files with reputable antivirus software before opening them and avoid downloading files or software from questionable websites. Another way malware can infiltrate your system is through USB drives and other removable media. When you plug an infected USB drive into your computer, the malware can quickly transfer itself to your system, and in some cases, it may even spread to other connected devices. To protect your system, always use caution when connecting removable media, especially if it's been used on other potentially less secure computers. Regularly scan external drives and consider disabling auto-run features on your computer to prevent automatic executions of malicious code. Moving on, another way malware can infiltrate your devices is through social engineering and insider threats. While many malware infiltration methods focus on exploiting technical vulnerabilities, Social engineering and insider threats are equally significant avenues for attackers. Social engineering involves tricking individuals into disclosing sensitive information or performing actions that compromise their systems. Insider threats, on the other hand, mostly happen in corporate settings and involve individuals with legitimate access to a system intentionally or unintentionally introducing malware. This can happen through actions like clicking on malicious links, downloading infected files, or using their privileges to compromise security. To mitigate these threats, user education and security policies are extremely important. Promote awareness about social engineering techniques and enforce strict access controls and monitoring to detect and prevent insider threats. And finally, we have Malvertisements, which are another increasingly common method for malware infiltration. Attackers compromise legitimate ad networks to deliver malware through seemingly harmless ads displayed on legitimate websites. And clicking on a malvertisement can lead to the execution of malware on your system. To reduce the risk of malvertisements, consider using ad blockers and keeping your browser and security software up to date. These tools can help block or identify malicious ads before they cause harm. And that's basically it for today's video on the different ways malware can infect your systems. Make sure you always have an antivirus active on your devices to ward off these cyber threats. And in case you're looking for an antivirus, I'll leave some in-depth reviews on antiviruses that I personally recommend in the description down below, along with some discounts. Also, if you like the content or found it useful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to see more of it. And if you have any questions or suggestions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments, as I love to interact with you guys. And that will be all for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful day.